Welcome, it's the Close the Deal Show. I'm your host, Terrence McCray. Every week we bring you business information, tips, and insights from entrepreneurs, business professionals, and inspired individuals from the San Francisco Bay Area and beyond. The Close the Deal Show also features public announcements, Entrepreneur Week, and small businesses. And if you're looking for strategies to help you in business or educate the public, then you're in the right place. Thanks for joining us today. Today, I want to talk about previous guests on the show. And the reason why I want to talk about previous guests today over actual business strategies is because the strategies that these previous guests have made have not only impact their community, not only impact individuals' lives, but they're actually making a difference. And one of the first organizations that I would like to talk about is an organization that has been founded and resided in San Francisco by a CEO by the name of Rudy Corpos. He is the executive director of United Players. And United Players has three branches. One in San Francisco that has been operating and doing an effective and tremendous amount of work in this city for the last 23 years. The other same organization, United Players, has a chapter in New York City. They are also in the Philippines. But just a couple months ago, United Players reached out to me and we did another gun buyback show here on the Close the Deal Show. And what we did was we not only informed the public, but we brought to the streets a message, and that is guns kill. And we wanted to remove off the streets illegal weapons. And just recently, on June 30th, 2018, United Players has made a successful, and I mean successful, removal of illegal guns off the streets. We removed over 150 guns off the streets, not only so that we can keep the public safe, but so that these guns don't get in the wrong people's hands and hurt people, because that's what guns are made for, to hurt people. So I would like to share with you all not only the promotion of what the gun buyback has done with United Players, but the impact it has made in the community. So check out this video.
The San Francisco Police Department and the city's mayor, Mark Farrell, along with Mayor-elect Lyndon Breed, gathered to show their support for this weekend's annual gun buyback program. San Francisco officials praised Philam founder and director of United Players, Rudy Corpus, for the program and credits it for the increased safety in the city.
Our homicide rate in San Francisco is down 43% year to date. Another piece of good news, our shootings are down, also double digits, but in the teens.
When our country and our Congress and our president continue to do everything that flies in the face of San Francisco values, San Francisco is stepping up.
Those involved in the gun buyback say that each gun turned in is at least one life saved.
Our goal is to help people who are out there with guns understand the tragedy that they're inflicting on the lives of the people that have to suffer the consequences because of their mistakes.
Philam Patty Navalta Pobleti's son, Ravi, was a victim of gun violence in 2014 and has since organized her own gun buybacks in the North Bay. Poblete and Corpus met in Atlanta last April as invited guests to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination. Poblete and Corpus planted trees with King's granddaughter using shovels made from recycled weapons.
He comes from a different story. He was an ex-convict, and he turned his life around. I also came from darkness in the sense that my son was killed on the streets of Vallejo by gun violence, and I turned that grief around. And I think that says something to the resilience of the Filipino spirit. We talk about that a lot, turning hardship into something positive, and we've both done that.
The gun buyback will be held this Saturday at the United Players headquarters, located on 1038 Howard Street in San Francisco, from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. They offer $100 for handguns, $200 for assault rifles. No questions asked. Ramal Clara, ABS-CBN News, San Francisco.
This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about making a difference, stepping up, and being part of a movement, the kind of movement that changes people's lives. You know, a lot of people
I'm a law-abiding
close
citizen
deals.
who's never shot anybody.
And the way they close these deals usually is by connecting with the right people. So what we do here on the Close the Deal show is we not only just share information by educating the public in areas of business, because if you design or create or come up with an idea for a business, you can't build it alone. And this is how Rudy was able to put this organization together. This is why I want to talk about this individual, his organization, and previous guests. The next person I want to talk to you about is a good friend of mine by the name of Jasper Smith. See, I don't know if y'all watching, okay, or on Instagram, but y'all need to watch out for Jasper Smith. The Build Wealth movement, you definitely have to find this. Because if you want to build wealth in America, there's a lot of things people don't know about that Mr. Smith is willing to share with you. So I want to share with you all, if you're in the Bay Area, okay, I need you to look at, and if you just so happen to not be in the Bay Area, at Jasper Smith right here on, okay, Instagram. He has a Build Wealth Boot Camp. And this Build Wealth Boot Camp is based on Urban Financial Services Coalition presents Build Wealth Boot Camp. September 15th through the 18th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Makers Loft at 508 13th Street, Oakland, California. Please register, because this gentleman is not only providing you business tips, investment tips, but most importantly, he's sharing his knowledge. So listen to what Mr. Jasper has to say.
Build Wealth tip of the day. You've got to know and understand why you're struggling with your finances. Then focus all of your efforts on doing what it takes to change your situation. Build Wealth tip of the day. You've got to know and understand why you're struggling with your finances. Then focus all of your efforts on doing what it takes to change your situation.
Listen to this one.
Build Wealth tip of the day. Broke people who become wealthy do one major thing. They not only think and feel differently about money, but they create a plan and they execute. Build Wealth.
So this is something that I want you all to be aware of. This is a man who's not only gone to school, but has taken the time out to find a way to give back. Because he's put himself in a financial situation where he can sleep well at night. Now, are you in that type of situation where your finances are so secured that 10 years from now, you're not going to be worrying about having to go back to work and you retired? So ideally, you want to get as much insight as you can in building your wealth, because you can never stop learning something new. That's something I wanted to share with you, but there's something else I want to share with you all. Give me one brief second, and it's Box.org. Now, on the show, I had Mr. Brian Breckwich on the show, and he is the CEO of the nonprofit for Box.org. He not only shared with you on the show that his organization is willing to give every nonprofit organization all over the world an opportunity to obtain a scholarship to attend this month's expo, and how you can advance your nonprofit organization in today's technology. See, on the Close the Deal show, we connect people with the right people in order to close the right deal. So if you looking to enhance yourself with new information, find out how you can build wealth, find out how you can bring your establishment to new heights, then tune in and always stay watching the Close the Deal show. So, before we close this deal, we would love to hear from you. If you have any suggestions or questions, or even want to apply to be a guest, visit us at www.theclosethedealshow.com. San Francisco Bay Area viewers, you can find us every Monday night at 8:30 p.m. on cable Comcast Channel 29 and online at BAVC Channel 29. We also tune in on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. for the live shows. And worldwide, you can go to the YouTube channel, The Close the Deal Show. Just type my name and click my picture. Please subscribe. And please make a comment. Take good care, everyone. Don't forget, find the right connections and close the deal.